Hello, I'm Kurt Larson from Information Society, and I have a Synthino XM, as you can hear. I'm going to show you how to program a song into its Groovebox sequencer function, because it's fun and kind of awesome. I also enjoy using the arpeggiator with the percussion sounds. Because that's kind of a cool sound. I have the unit here connected via a regular 5-pin DIN cable to my old keyboard controller. You can also connect to a computer via USB. I'm going to start out by putting in some drum notes. And there's a convenient feature in the XM which maps anything coming in on MIDI channel 10 to the drum sounds fairly conveniently. So I'll start out on MIDI channel 10 coming out of my keyboard. You start this sequencer going and you hear a metronome, which can be turned off when you don't need it anymore. The metronome can play in several different modes. Just every quarter note, every 16th note. I'm going to use every 16th. So first we turn on the preview mode to make sure that when I test out what I want to do on the keyboard that it won't be recorded. We say that we want to record on channel 1 by turning this knob, which selects. You can see the light going between channels 1 and 2 there. And we find the notes we want to use. There's my kick drum. So I'll turn off the preview so what I hit on the keyboard will actually be recorded into the sequence. And now my bass and snare are there. At this point I'm going to turn off the metronome. And now I'm going to throw in a few other things. Put the preview mode back on so I can find a good sound. I like that one. I'll put in an accent. And I also like these kick drums or toms that are transposed up really high. How did that happen? Uh-oh. I messed everything up. Now I'll have to clear the track and try again. As you can see, after messing up the track, it only took me a few seconds to get it all back again. Now turn on preview this time and find, I'm also going to add in a bit of randomized percussion-y stuff, but I want to be able to control that independently from the other drums. So I'm going to select, first I'm going to turn off the metronome. Then I'm going to select track 2. And then on every 16th note I'm just going to put in a sort of random little blip here. There. Now I've got a nice percussion thing going. Now, since I put the last set of sounds on the second track, I can change the volume of that relative to my first drum track. So I'll select track 1 again, and then this knob up here controls the volume of track 1. I'm going to put that all the way up because it's my percussion. Then I'm going to select track 2 and turn it down. There. Now it's just a subtle little addition. Then I'm going to put in the bass synth sequence. So I'll move to track 3, put on the preview mode, and select a good waveform here. Take this back to channel 1. Good old sawtooth wave. Can't go wrong with a sawtooth wave, right? Turn the track up, volume up a little bit. Cool. Slow it down so that I can actually keep up. And now that I'm ready, turn off preview mode. Now we have a nice little sequence going. Adjust the volume of that down a bit. But I think on track 4, I'm going to do the same thing with a different sound. And now we have both of those waveforms going at the same time. And I can mix them all independently. So when we turn it up to speed, but the best thing is that track 2, that little randomy percussion sound we made, can now be mixed in live. For your DJ kicks. And now you have a certain amount of live performance capability. There's a filter, which is always a good adjunct when you're playing along with other things. That second track I can mix in and out. And you can change the envelopes on things. So if I want the bass line to have a longer release, for example, I can do that, or I can shorten it way up, like this. Or I can just give one of them a little bit of release for a nice sort of reverb effect. And there you have it. That's how you program Der Mussolini into a Synthino XM.